The Islamic movement in Nigeria may have gained prominence in 2015 after a clash with the convoy of the Chief of Army Staff. But in the actual sense, the group has been active since the 1990s, when its leader Sheikh Ibrahim El-Zakzaky began a vigorous campaign introducing the Shia doctrine of Islam to Nigerian Muslims and recruiting faithful as practiced in Iran. Some years later, this video surfaced in the social media, showing the group holding sessions of its own and parades which appeared military-like. But they were never known or seen to carry arms and ammunition in their operational base in Zaria, Kaduna State. This clash with the army during one of their processions seems to be their albatross. The aftermath changed the narrative as the army reportedly descended on their base, burnt their houses, allegedly killed over 300 worshippers, including 3 sons of their leader, Sheikh El-Zakzaky, who himself was taken into custody. The allegations have not been denied by military and government authorities.
I want to convey to you, members of the press, that the Shiite leader, El-Zakzaky, is safe and in protective custody.
The Shiites have their ways, which may not be totally acceptable to everyone, but they believe they have a genuine cause to demand the release of their leader, Sheikh El-Zakzaky, and his wife, who have been in detention since 2015 despite a court order granting their release. Year after year, what started as a peaceful protest transformed into civil unrest, particularly in the nation's capital, Abuja. The group gained more strength, remained resolute and unified in their huge number. Their peaceful protests were soon met with stiff resistance from the police. And it even got worrisome after they attempted a forceful entry into the National Assembly. That bloody altercation, which left 4 policemen injured, and the ones that followed, marked the beginning of a new storyline in the series of clashes between the police and the Shiites. A more terrifying episode between the group and the police was recorded on Monday, July the 22nd. A deputy commissioner of police and a youth service corps member with Channels Television died during the incident. Then it became even more fearsome, with everyone asking government to do the needful, either by obeying a court order granting the release of Sheikh El-Zakzaky or going into a dialogue with the now restive group, who are insisting on continuing with the protests in disobedience of a restriction order.
Where an individual interest conflicts the public interest naturally prevails.
But the die seems cast. The government has made a pronouncement by securing a court injunction proscribing the Shiites. Whether this order for proscription will finally end the face-off between the IMN members and the government may be determined in coming days.